Well, the snow slowed down, but now it's back at her again. There's a board over here we can put down on the ground. No, well, it's easier if you don't have to. Here, look. It gets heavy.
You still have to pick it up and carry it, so.
Well, yeah, but then you don't have to stand there. Trying to help you. The things we do. All right, this generator's been running long enough. All right. Since I don't have my automatic generator start switch hooked up, I kind of have to just run it and check on it. Yeah, we're still 50%. So that's good. Plenty of propane. We're still waiting for the snow to settle down, slow down a little bit. So Darcy's been hard at it inside the cabin, reorganizing, figuring out what we need to bring home and what we can leave out here. You know, when I was living out here, we had a lot of extra stuff, and I haven't lived out here in 10 years now. So, you know, it's time to really go through the dishes and everything else and say, okay, we don't really need all this out here, and sort of sort it out. And there's not a lot of cupboard space. It's one of the problems with a small cabin or tiny home. You know, and anybody who's thinking about doing a tiny home, space is very limited, so you have to really kind of cut back on what you have and what you use. Maybe you think you need 8 plates and 8 bowls and 8 cups or whatever, and you just limit that down to, you know, 3 or 4 each or something. And it is peaceful. It is just quiet. It is beautiful. It is snowing. And it's supposed to snow until 3 o'clock today. We haven't gotten that, you know, we're really at still only about 1.5 inches. It seems like it's coming down hard, and it's been going on for a few hours, but it hasn't really added up to a lot. We need the snow, absolutely. Absolutely need the snow in the mountains. So this is good, folks. It's actually the 2nd of March, 2024. And this is really good. That's a ton of snow in the trees. And every extra inch of snow we can get, the better. It'll be dry up here soon enough. The weather this year, I've said in past videos that this has been a weird winter. And the funny thing about human beings is our memory is short. I have a really good memory too. But I had forgotten that this winter is almost exactly the way it was in 2014. It was incredible. It would thaw, and then it would freeze, and it would snow. And it would thaw, and it would freeze, and it would snow. I got my tractor in 2012, and in March of 2013, I had 6 inches of snow, and I was plowing snow. And, you know, and it was a wet snow. And then in 2014, at least by April, there wasn't any snow anywhere out here, folks. It was super dry. I was digging up the well pump piping and the cistern up top, and it was just solid. It was just dry. I was working out of an office I had up north here that year. I'd spent a year living here by myself, off the grid. On one of my lives, you ought to ask me about. That one. Everything froze up. It got down to 22 below zero that year. This year, it got down to 29 below zero. 22 below zero. My gray water drains froze. All my line, everything froze. I had no gray water drain pipes until I think May. So I couldn't use the shower, couldn't use the sink drains. I had to use wash basins and dump them out, just out in the dirt because I had nowhere else to dump them. I had to get a gym membership to be able to go and have a shower and brush. I could brush my teeth here, and hot water was strictly that black pot that we just filled up. That was hot water. Now in the wintertime, that's generally the way we do it anyway. But when I was living out here, if I could have had running water, I would have. But pipes were frozen. Still pretty chilly out here. I'd say it's still below freezing. I didn't look, but I'd say it's still below freezing. I've been waiting for the deer to come through, and I haven't seen them. A lot of tracks, though. There were a lot of tracks when we were coming in. Looked like coyote. I got to take some of the branches off on the bottom of this tree here. It's a beautiful tree. That one is probably going to be one of the few that stays near the cabin. I can't wait to get milling again. At some point today, I'm going to have to brush the mill off, and I don't know, folks. Drop down the comments below. Let me know what you think. Would you go out there in the snow like this and try to brush your mill off and put the new alternator on and get it running, or would you just wait till the snow stops? I'm not in a hurry. I don't have to mill this weekend. I would like to, but honestly, I'm tempted to just say I'm going to leave the alternator and belt here and wait till the snow stops. So drop your comments down below. Let me know. Should I go out there and just change that alternator and belt right in the snow? Would you? Or would you wait? Wait for the snow to stop and the weather was a little better and then do it. We'll see whether I do it or not. It's going to depend on the snow, folks. But I might get out there anyway. But some weekends, sometimes when we come out here, honestly, just want to sit around, relax, enjoy the cabin. And when it's snowing, it's so peaceful. I can always come out next trip, fall trees and mill logs up. So this may just be a weekend of enjoying the cabin. Time to go back in and sit by the wood stove some more, folks. Maybe I'll play some cards. We'll see.